Meanwhile, they were not yet born 22 years ago when our country was attacked on 9/11, but students at Penn State University still made it their mission to honor each of the lives lost that day by placing 2,977 flags at a campus memorial. Joining us now, Ryan Klein, president of the Penn State College Republicans. Ryan, great to see you. I can see all the flags.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, glad to have you. You know, part of the introduction there when we brought you in was you weren't born when the 9/11 attacks took place. But clearly this day, this moment in history is something that resonates not just with you, but many other young people there at Penn State. Why?
Why? I mean, a lot of us grew up in a society that's post 9/11. We've grown up with the challenges that this event has faced for our country. And so I think we have to remember that. We have to show that these people didn't die in vain. And so it's good to remember them and to honor them. And this ceremony is something we do every year, and I'm really proud to lead it along with our director of special events, Hunter Stake.
How do you think that reverence, Ryan, was passed on to you? Was that through formal education? Was that your parents? Listen, there are many things in history that happened before I was born. I learned about them and I learned of their significance, obviously. But I'm curious in today's day and age how you came about this point of view and this reverence for what happened on 9/11.
Yeah, so my parents raised me with an idea of being very patriotic and remembering our past. This was a terrible tragedy in our history, and it was something I was always taught about, but also in school. I mean, every year we took a moment of silence in grade school, and so it's always just been ingrained in my soul to be patriotic and to, remember the fallen.
And tell me more about what you guys are doing there at Penn State.
Yeah, so we held our ceremony on Friday. The reason we did that is so that people who were coming in for football weekend could possibly show up. And that way we gave it as like a preface for the weekend. People could really, use this ceremony as a way to remember all weekend rather than just on one day what happened. And so at our ceremony, we had President of Penn State, Neely Bendapudi, speak, State College Mayor Ezra Names, and Congressman Glenn Thompson. So they all spoke, and everybody really spoke about unity, coming together, the challenges that we face as a nation after this terrible tragedy. And yeah, just coming together as Democrats, Republicans, and being Americans once again.
And to be clear, placing 2,977 flags, the field of those flags behind you now?
Yes. So that is 2,967. There are 10 that are out of view in front of me, and those 10 are specially placed. Each of those 10 represent one of the Penn State alumni who died as a result of these attacks. And so we did a little rose-laying ceremony as part of our ceremony on Friday.
Well, that's awesome, Ryan. That's really cool that people your age still retain that sense of significance in American history. And obviously, as you said, you and your generation have lived with the repercussions of 9/11. So we appreciate what you did there at Penn State. That's a beautiful tradition. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Ryan. More Fox and Friends, just moments away.